underwater at the Atlantic. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time. Here comes Dimitri Bivol, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world today. He's as humble as he is dominating, the light heavyweight champion of the world.
It'll be ding-ding from birth, brother, off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, fighting out of Kyrgyzstan by way of Russia, presenting the acclaimed light heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Dimitri Bivol.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, the wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins now. Let's get the answers.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Left hand got him. Nice counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Hook misses. Bivol has already shocked the world once against Canelo Alvarez, and he doesn't think he's going to have much trouble doing it again.
It wasn't long ago these two were in the ring for their first match at light heavyweight. It was a title fight, 2022. Bivol won on points. He knew exactly what he had to do.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Nobody home with that hook. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think...
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. No defending at all for that combination. That jab won't score. The perfect counter lands. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice job blocking the hook. Nice counter shot. That uppercut misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker.
Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about it.
On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So close with that uppercut. That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. They exchange punches. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down! Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot!
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
That round, good work. You were thinking, you were smart.
Here we go to the fourth round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Missing with the hook. Nice counter. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. Beautiful counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Well, Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A straight right just misses. So much firepower here. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Listen to me. Are you okay?
How about Alvarez in that last round? It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great work. I love it. I love it. That jab slick. Back out there. I need to win this round.
And there's the bell for round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice defense on that right hook. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
Ooh, what a shot! Dimitri Bivol in some serious trouble here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Then you continue.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. How about Alvarez in that last round? You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
You've completely switched off. Get your mind back. Nice round. Good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man. Get back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. I need to focus
On to the 6th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
A perfect counter shot. Misses with the straight left. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Big swing and a miss with the hook. Well done with that counter shot. Can't find a home for that jab. Every time they drop. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. You've heard the old phrase. Round 7, here we go. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot. And that's...
Dimitri Bivol goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
You've got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
We've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? And he scores with the counter. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Don't let the... What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching on. Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you get your time in already.
There's the bell to start round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. And now Dimitri Bivol is on the canvas. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
I've got to see that again.
it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.